It's amazing how, like, if you look up Mount Greylock, like, the first thing that comes up on YouTube is the Greylock Tapes.
I want at least an hour, because if I do it too early, then I overheat.
You overheat?
Yeah. I like the birch trees. Those are my favorite trees.
This is a weird little clearing over here. It should be really fast, though.
This is a good place to camp. Well, not a good place to camp, but, like, if you were to hike and...
If you were allowed to, like, camp.
If you're allowed to, like, look at there. You camp,
Yeah, you could definitely camp on this, even though it's a lot of weeds.
Yeah.
You could definitely...
People would get rid of those because of all the tents they put on.
Yeah, that's true. It would flatten out.
You're not even using your poles.
Yeah, because it's like, there's nothing here yet on this,
I just like using
I think it's, what is it called? The Gould Link Trail or something? I think it's just Gould Trail, that goes over to, like, the Bellows Pipe area. The Bellows Pipe and Glen House, like, parking lot. Yeah, I don't really know. This is quite a little thing over here. There's something that's basically just sort of a cutoff trail, to be honest. It's kind of unnecessary.
but
That would kind of suck to study on your phone. That is a nice view, actually, of it. That is usually, yeah, so, like, you can see where we usually stare down, which is, like, that cliff right there. Which is...
a rooster?
Yeah, there's a rooster.
Yeah, I heard a rooster.
Yeah. That was weird. I don't know why there's a rooster somewhere around here. Oh my goodness. Yes, there is. There's literally like a thing over there. Somebody's like,
Oh, yeah. I wasn't imagining it.
yeah.
Because I was like, why is there just a lot of random land?
So here's the Bellows Pipe Trail. I don't know what's with this farm over here, but... What?
Where we just were, I think.
No. How would we be at the same place? We were just hiking away from it. What is this? Are we like in the Blair Witch Project where we just go in circles all the time?
Sometimes it feels like we're going in circles, okay? Wow, that was a mile? Crazy. Didn't feel like it.
Yeah. So, ooh, cool. Hey, you want to take one of these?
Oh, what? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Take one out of it. There you go. What even is in it? Explorer's Guide.
Yeah.
That doesn't say much, to be honest. Yeah. That is, like, hardly any information.
Yep. Oh, we've been here.
Yeah, that's obviously the summit.
Oh, wait, is this the one that Dad drove up?
Yes.
Is this where we started?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought this was the one where
No.
we drove off at.
We started way up there, like at the corner.
Okay.
Funny thing is, actually, I did go up this. Like, remember, I did this alone, maybe a few weeks ago. Wow, couple months ago at this point. And I actually went up that section that we had thought was like really hard at that point.
Yeah.
That was that part of the AT, but that was the amount that we had hiked up this. But that's when I did the whole Gould Trail up to Pecks Brook Shelter alone. So, in other words, this will be a loop up the Bellows Pipe Trail. And then...
Mom could do this. This is easy.
I don't think she could. Well, no, she couldn't.
For the mile,
that over there, from the Gould Trailhead to the Bellows Pipe Trailhead, sure. That was a mile, technically. Close to a mile. I think it's like 3/4 of a mile. But this is this will be about like 2 miles, I think, to the summit of total. It's interesting. It's definitely starting off as like a road.
I know. I'm just like, oh, I thought we were hiking today, not going on gravel. Which is weird because when
I think it's because it's paired with a ski trail.
Oh,
so
yeah. That's probably why.
Yeah. So people do this during like the winter. There's a crap ton of ski trails that are like in this surrounded area of Bellows Pipe. So it's not a particularly, it's a complicated set of trails. So we might get lost because I didn't bring a map other than my GPS. But it should be, we'll get up there either way because there's a bunch of ski trails that are kind of part of this area. And they kind of all lead up there. Yeah, so that's where we are. There's definitely a bunch of like stuff going up to the Bellows Pipe. So yeah, Bellows Pipe, 1.6 miles to summit. So I guess from the shelter, it's 1.6 miles from the shelter, the Bellows Pipe Shelter.
So,
but I think we'll be getting up there pretty quickly.
So are we dropping our stuff off at the shelter, like our sleeping bags?
No, because we're going to loop back to the Pecks Brook Shelter. That'd be probably like easier than... that way, tomorrow morning, we'll have a pretty easy hike out.
Yeah.
It'll take like an hour to hike out.
Yeah.
That's the way that'll go.
We don't have to wake up at 6 a.m.
Yeah, we don't have to wake up very early.
We will still wake up early because hiking, you always end up waking up early, before 6. At least
we do usually end up waking up early whenever we've done like the trips.
Yeah. Or I like stay up until 2 and then still wake up at like 5:30. I'm like, why?
Yeah, I definitely did lie. I was not correct with reading that map. 1.2 miles to Bellows Pipe Shelter, and actually no, I'm right. I was right. From the shelter, it is 1.6 miles to the summit. I don't know what. This is a snowmobile trail right here.
Yeah.
That's what this is. Nobody's doing that now. Middle of May. Actually, closer to the end of May at this point. But because it's a snowmobile trail, that's why this is kind of like, remember when we were going up Tuckerman Ravine, it was just like, kind of like a road.
Yep.
It's because there's a snowmobile that goes up that every winter, yeah, every single day of the winter. It goes up that. To check for, it gives the daily avalanche report. Yeah. So that's why this is like a snowmobile trail to Mount Greylock. That's why. Similar thing going on with skiers and snowmobiles. So, but I suspect that 1.2 miles, we're going to knock it out really fast because it's not like it's a really difficult trail. Yeah, I guess that there's a waterfall down that trail. Yeah, I don't know. some sort of waterfall. Yeah. Another intersection from our falls over here. It's kind of unlabeled on my GPS at least. So it's a little weird. But yeah, these trails aren't on the GPS. It just kind of dips down and there's some falls over there so I can hear them. But yeah, Ribbon Falls Trail is not on this, not on my map. So it says you are here. We started actually all the way over the other Gould Trailhead. We did this Gould Trail up over to this parking area. We went all the way up there, around that end, the Bellows Pipe Trail. So, and so there's another sign over here, basically. Really fast. Check this out. Skin path. No thanks. Bellows Pipe Trail. 0.3 miles. I don't know why it says that. Mount Greylock Summit, 1.9 miles. I checked the shelter's pretty close up there. It's about 1 mile, I think, to the shelter at this point. Yeah. It's about 1.9 miles to the summit right now. What? Okay. You threw up?
A little bit, yeah.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just felt sick.
That's concerning.
So it's the summit and then down?
Yeah, summit and then like to the other shelter on the other side, which is like about another mile, I think, from the summit. So.
Okay.
What was that about?
Sick.
The old road. I don't know what that's about. I guess that's where we came from. About a mile we've done so far.
That's just a mile?
I guess.
Feels more like a mile.
It does feel more. So, yeah. And we go up there. That's the right way. It's up that way.
Okay.
Yeah. But,
Sign that's corroded?
yeah, the sign that is practically illegible at this point.
Apple?
I think that's...
Hell?
Yeah, it says I think it might say Appalachian Trail, that direction, but it's really hard to read. Yeah, I think it says Appalachian Trail. I don't know what the top one is. I think it says Bellows Pipe Trail.
I'm seeing a B in the front.
Yeah, I would guess that's Bellows Pipe Trail. That's kind of weird. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, you can definitely see the shelters right here.
Yeah. Maybe we'll need to pop back to that.
See if anybody's here. I don't know if that trail is supposed to help go up to this or not. Otherwise, we're going to have to cross. Yep, there's the shelter. Interesting looking fire pit over here. And, that says Logan right there. That is the first thing I'm spotting on this shelter. Is my name. But I've never been here, so I don't know what other Logan has claimed this place. My name is on the shelter wall.
It is?
Yeah.
Is it from you?
No. I was just saying, there's no way that I ever wrote this.
Oh, I thought it said zombie.
Zombie?
Yeah, that's your name. Zombie.
Whew. It wasn't that hard to get here. But, yeah. So, basically, we've left the shelter, but my GPS completely kind of bugged out and showing the track of how far we've gone. So, it's the Gaia GPS. I just have been using that to kind of track stuff. I have a Caltopo app, but I don't usually use that for tracking because that one's actually kind of takes a lot for it to load the maps through a Caltopo app. So I don't usually do that. If I use the Gaia app, it kind of stores the map, which is why I use it. But as it bugged out, I have no idea what the hell happened. It basically showed. No longer showed how far we'd gone. It didn't show the track itself on the map, even though it had obviously clocked in the miles that we'd done, the mileage. So every time I started it again, I actually couldn't even start it because I couldn't even click on it on the map to start it again. But yeah, and then I kind of got it unbugged slightly, but it's still bugged. It doesn't show half of the map of how far we've gone. It just, for some reason, only loads some of the track, even though it shows the entire mileage and elevation gain, blah, blah, blah. The rest of the statistics are there. So, it kind of got completely bugged. So I was kind of sitting there for 10 minutes, trying to unbug it at the shelter. And I haven't really completely, but there's kind of a big problem. We're kind of pushing on late in the day again. Kind of keeps on happening. This is not a problem that is happening because we started late have been taking long to get up. It's actually because we started late this time. We started at near 1 o'clock. We kind of came out here, drove out here 2 hours. So we started late, and because of that, we kind of really got to push fast up this to get the mileage done to the summit at this point, because we want to eat at the lodge. So, and it closes lunch closes at 4, and it's just past 3 right now. So we got to push pretty fast from the shelter. I think we can do it, but we can't really dilly-dally at all at this point. There's some view through the clouds, through the trees. But, yeah, basically, we gotta push on. I don't think this is actually the way you're supposed to go, but we've got to basically get up to the AT, and then from the AT, we follow up to the summit. It's getting steep in the past, quarter mile over there. It's been getting really steep. You can definitely see the town at this point. It's getting real steep. I have no idea where Sasha went. She's all the way back. Because I've been pushing real fast to try to get up here. But it is very steep. It hasn't been steep so far. It wasn't so steep back maybe a quarter mile ago. Now it's just kind of, it's hauling ass up this. It's kind of getting pretty much like the most elevation gain is scrunched in this. I think half mile up here, up to the AT. And then we do gain elevation, I think, up at the ATA too. Still more, but a lot of it's definitely scrunched up here. I hadn't looked at the topo, or at the chart, the elevation chart that I'd made a long time ago for this. So, I don't remember exactly. I could just be making that up. But we're not that close either, because after we get to the AT, there's still a fair bit to go. So, yeah. There's the road, which breaks up where the summit is, basically. Breaks open into the summit pretty soon after that. I haven't seen Sasha in maybe 30 minutes. She's somewhere back down there. I've been hoofing it. Still not going to make it though for lunch. And we can't eat dinner. Unless we're going to go back up. I mean, we could hike back all the way up for dinner. But probably not. Probably don't want to do that from the shelter. Even though we absolutely could. Yep, let's see what's up here. It's gotten a little bit less steep once getting up the AT. Once I hit the AT, but it's still pretty steep. Wow, these are some steps. Yep. Wow, yeah, broke out into the open completely. Yeah, we came down there, is where we were initially. This is where it continues back up, pretty steeply. Can't see the tower from here. I think, I'm not 100% sure. I don't think that's it there. Pretty sure it's just an illusion. For some reason, every time, like the last half mile that Sasha and I do on this mountain, she takes forever to get up it. It's steep, but not that steep. Well, that's the road down there, so I might have been able to see it. But that is definitely the tower. I don't know if you're allowed to go up it. I know that you're allowed to go in the bottom. But, yeah, I don't think I ate down here last time I was up here. Yeah. I ate, kind of, not sure. I think it was close to the scenic view. Yeah, so, scenic view, Bascom Lodge. Gonna head over to the lodge. It's almost exactly 4 o'clock at this point. So, there is the summit. Whew. Nice. It's clear up here. Completely. I think, even though it's cloudy. Yeah. So, she's not that far behind. She just broke into the road like a minute ago. She actually wasn't that far behind me. I thought she was much further, but she was actually really close the whole time. Maybe only like 5 minutes away from me. But, big problem, doesn't open till the 23rd. Damn. So, might as well go to the summit. Can't even go into the summit. Unfortunately. Ironically, though, I can definitely hear there's a massive amount of heat going on in there. There's definitely some electrical system blasting away a generator up there. Oh yeah, you can hear it. Woo! Yeah, and then there's definitely an echo up in there. Damn. Yeah. Ooh. Well, since you went down there, that extra area, you'll be doing more mileage, and so will I, than what we were supposed to be doing.
Yeah. My jacket's all the way at the bottom of my bag. Should I take everything out just to get my jacket?
If you're actually cold.
I'm a little cold. Oh wait, I could just do this. What? I'm not digging out that stupid jacket. It's all the way at the bottom. It was hard enough to get the stupid sleeping bag in. The blanket will do. This is the blanket John gave me. Well, I made him buy at Target for the truck. And then it was in his room for a while. And then I'm just like, I'm just gonna take this to college. Just gonna thank you. And he's like, where's the blanket? I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, is it in college? I'm like, I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. And he's like, you stole the blanket? I'm like, you stole mine first. You stole the blue blanket I crocheted myself. For myself. And then I started crocheting him a blanket and never finished. Because I thought I was done. Needed more yarn. It was a whole mess. Yeah, I hiked that little, 30 minutes in the other trail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, this doesn't feel right. And then it started going up, so I don't know at what point, how far down I was until it started going up again. But it started going up, I'm like, oh good. Because I'm like, some trails go down for a while, and I'm like, why? And then you go up, like, a lot.
Yeah, but at this point, we were just going to be basically continuing up.
Yeah. Ooh, bird.
Yeah, I don't know who actually goes over to Robinson's Point. That's a rare little spot. But
Apparently me.
Yeah, apparently you go down there. It's completely, well, it is technically the same road, but I thought that you were talking about that spot.
No, I was down. I don't know, a little while. I can see cars. Oh, there's a motorcycle. And a church. And a car. For people.
Oh, you're looking all the way down into Adams?
Oh, yeah. I'm stalking people.
Yeah, you can definitely... honestly, anybody who lives down there is, like, it's kind of weird. Because there's definitely...
Don't worry, people are just constantly staring at us.
There's definitely going to be people up here during the summer looking at them.
Yeah.
Watching them. Which will be kind of weird for people who live down there in those neighborhoods.
Yeah. Oh, I was all the way down there. That's why. I had to go all the way over there.
Yeah.
You come to here.
Through there?
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll work.
It will. Yeah.
That is interesting. it does kind of work, but yeah.
That one. Yeah. It's separated. Why is the flag at half-mast? Who died?
It is at half-mast. That is a little weird.
Like, is it because of Memorial Day coming up?
I guess so. Maybe, but...
I think people just put the flag down half the year because, like, there's so many things back to back, like, a few weeks apart, and I'm like, okay, I get that, but also, like, don't have it down the whole year. It's confusing. Or no, that might be because those people didn't die. The air show might be canceled. Did you hear about the plane crashes?
I didn't hear about the plane crashes, no.
There was, the Blue Angels or something. They flew way too close to each other and crashed. All 4 people, ejected, luckily. But, like, it was an explosion.
Really?
Yeah. I saw pictures, I'm like, oh, that's scary. You could see the people, like, yeah, I'm in a parachute, I'm fine.
That's weird.
Yeah. The plane, oh my god. They are lucky they left when they did, because a second later, they will not be here.
I think this is the right way.
Yeah.
Back when I did this before, this is obviously where I came up, was from here, from the Gould Trail. And I was remarkably surprised at how fast it took to get down to the shelter. So, okay, I think we're finally going to be approaching the shelter pretty soon. Yeah. We're pretty close.
Are we almost there?
Yeah, we're pretty close.
Okay, good. I'm trying to shake. I'm trying to be in pain with my legs.
Yeah. It's pretty close. Yeah. Maybe only like, I think it's less than a quarter mile down there. I think I remember this spot before, kind of. Maybe. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm just crazy. But. Oh, whoops. I'm gonna fall. Pecks Brook Shelter right there. Yeah. So we go down this.
Why does every shelter have to have a water source right before it?
So that people can cook easily. They purposefully do that so that people can have water very close by. No, but this has got a massive waterfall also, like, right by it. It's pretty loud, actually. Might keep us up at night. I think it was more muddy last time. It definitely was more muddy last time I was here. Let's see what it looks like. I remember this being shorter of a walk down to this, to be honest. Oh, I see it. Here it is. Pecks Brook Shelter. And nobody is here. which is great. And there's the waterfall over there. Drop the pack down right here. There's definitely some trees up there to hang some hammocks. Wouldn't want to hang a hammock right here though. That'd be kind of crazy. But terrain looks a little bit better behind the shelter. And yet another fire pit.
Okay, good night. Oh. It's fresh or dirty?
Very fresh.
Ah.
Very fresh.
You're setting up your hammock. Mine's all set. Try not to fall. I'm swinging back and forth.
It's sort of designed, they're sort of designed to go like that.
Yeah. You might want to put it a little higher. If you lay down, you're hitting that rock. Okay. Yeah, that giant one that's on the ground.
Very standard bear box, but yeah, I don't know what goes up here. Kind of looks like a trail, maybe it's not. But there's definitely a view over here, kind of. Oh no, this is definitely, this right here is like actually where people hang hammocks. I can tell you that much. Like, I'm 100% sure. Or no, this is actually where... No, I mean... Well, what is this? I mean, that's for the bear box, but nobody wants to sleep behind the bear box. That's where the bears come. So, like... What is this little spot right here? I don't know. I can't figure it out. Seems like it would be for hammocks, but there's a little fire pit right here too. So somebody made a fire pit. Somebody's camped back here with like a hammock. We just camped behind it. It's kind of on the trail, but it's like, I mean, who cares? We're at the shelter, so people can walk between us if they want to, but nobody's going to come between during the middle of the night. Okay.
Good night. I can't hide myself.
You can't hide yourself?
No, I don't want to put my shoes in the tent or in the hammock.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll make food. As soon as I have the willpower to get up.
I will push you out of that hammock immediately. Get up and make food. Or else I will find your stove and set the shelter on fire by accident.
That's my meal. Sasha's is this stuff. She got this for herself. Pasta alla vodka with chicken. Sounds good, but I'm vegan. So I'm having a 3-bean veggie stew. Mm-hmm. Yum, 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 yum.
What do you do if a bear comes to you? At first you just say, try to
You can't do
Scare it
anything.
away, but making loud noises and waving your arms from a distance, I think. Do not turn and run. If a black bear makes contact with you, fight back aggressively. You're gonna die. Use rocks, sticks, or anything.
Yeah, because they don't really fight people, to be honest. They're like, fuck. They usually when they see people, they don't want to get in a fight with somebody. If it's a black bear, if it's like, yeah, a brown bear.
Yeah, grizzlies are.
If it's brown bear, you're kind of gonna be in grizzly country. That's bad. Like they'll attack people, but black bears don't. It's amazing how, like, if you look up Mount Greylock, like the first thing that comes up on YouTube is the Greylock Tapes. It's like you can't get away from it when you look it up on YouTube. I think it became like really popular, and then basically people stopped. It kind of dissipated because it was like 2 years ago it was finished. I kind of feel like what happened was he did all 12 episodes. He released all 12 tapes, and then like people pieced it together very quickly, like what was really going on in the tapes, and then he just kind of stopped making them because he kind of expected it to become more like Henry Langham, more like something that would really require quite a lot more piecing together of puzzle pieces. But like so many people did so many good videos about it with analysis, like 3-hour-long videos of people talking about what was really going on, that I think that he kind of stopped after that. Because like every single video you also find on YouTube is like after the 12th video was released. Yeah. Apparently, like, all of them are like saying like we can't confirm all of this right now because we've only done 12 videos, but like clearly that means that like people pretty much figured it out and he just decided he was going to finish it. I kind of feel like that's what happened. But they're very popular, and it's kind of an undercurrent to this area, but isn't at the same time, because apparently this area was already like swamped with ghost stories on Greylock and stuff like that. That if you do look up Greylock on YouTube, you will sometimes find like actual ghost stories that aren't related to the Greylock tapes, that were just like general ghost stories of this mountain. So,
yeah.
I
think everywhere can be haunted. Now, I don't think everywhere is haunted. I think people just make everything haunted whenever it's not as traveled. So, like, or like abandoned buildings. They're like, oh, it's haunted. I'm like, it might not be.
Yeah.
And like, I was like, oh, that stuff isn't real. And then I'm like, well, let's not say that in case something haunts me. So, yeah. Because, like, you know when you're sitting somewhere and then you swear you see someone from the corner of your eye, but no one's there? I feel like that's somebody with you at all times. Either it's a ghost, or it's a spirit, or it's... Because I thought it was always my imagination, and I'm like, nope, I'm just constantly seeing, like, the same 3 figures.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, that's why it's important to be protected by your spirits.
Is that it?
Yes, that's the thing. If you are religious or believe in spirits, you can have bad spirits or good spirits. And some people don't realize they have bad spirits. Some people are really good people and they have bad spirits. They curse them because they're talking about them and like saying their names and stuff. And then they just attach to you. And then you have a lot of bad luck and stuff. But good spirits protect you from a lot of stuff. Like, if there's moments where you're like, oh, I should have gotten hurt but like somehow I caught myself, but it's not like how I should have caught myself. Like if someone was in front of you and caught you, but nobody was there, it's like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's what the tall man is. Because he's like literally the personification of the devil.
Yeah. But I know Don's family's like very like he knows about this stuff, and I'm like, I know a little bit, and I do believe in it. Now, do I think there's spirits constantly following me? I have in the past, but not right now. I don't have any spirits following me. But I was like, I might, and then I'm like, no, they're not around me. Because you can feel their presence too. It's like someone's right there. And it's creepy because it can be, some people can just see them, some people can talk to them, some people can feel them. Okay, I know you think I'm crazy, but like it feels like someone's on you, like holding your shoulder. And it's just cold air on your shoulder. And there's like no breeze whatsoever. Like you're in a closet and there's just like, okay, now you're just like, you're crazy.
Like the tall man.
It's not the tall man.
But it is like that is the tall man.
It is.
Because he's like, it's like the manifestation of the devil.
Yeah. But these are good spirits. Because
Yeah.
if it's bad, then you feel like
I guess that's
the powers
true.
around your neck choking you or making you trip all over the place or like stuff like that. If it's good spirits, they usually put their hands on your shoulders, like where you can get blessed, basically. On your head, so that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I like how warm this is.
Yeah, I've been kneading mine. I think mine's about ready. Yours, I think I made a little bit later. So it's probably both of them are probably ready at this point.
Yeah.
I like letting mine sit for a while.
It's been 8 minutes from what I saw last.
Mine says to wait 8 minutes. I know I've waited like 20 at this point. But
It says 10 to 12. Right.
well, actually, it says more like 8, and then stir it, and then do 8 more, 7 more. I'm gonna freaking eat. Okay. It's about like 5:50. I didn't sleep well at all in this hammock. It was just, my feet were super cold all night. I think that's just a problem with this sleeping bag, to be honest. That's also part of the problem of, like, hammocks. I've only had noticed this problem with hammocks, but I don't know if that's just because each time I've slept in this hammock, it's been like, I don't know, 30, 40 degrees. And I don't normally sleep in that kind of cold weather with this sleeping bag, so yeah, it's just a sleeping bag. But I always notice that with this hammock whenever I'm in the hammock. So I slept only like a few minutes, unfortunately. Just gotta get better sleeping gear for hammocks. I think for like the rest of my body was warm, but I wasn't able to keep warm at like my lower body, like my feet, just bad. Make some raw food. Got this water here, this coffee here. very hot. And that's actually the water source down there. It's a waterfall. Pretty treacherous to go down there though. It's pretty steep. I hate doing it, but that's where you go to get water, filter it. She's just getting water. Hopefully she doesn't fall in. She's kind of standing there precariously. I wouldn't stand like that. The water's gonna be super cold too.
When I got up, help it's 6. So I texted Mom. I was like, "I'll keep it up for hours."
Yeah, I woke up at like 5:15.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, woke up. I didn't really sleep, but maybe only like a few minutes of half sleep occasionally. But my feet were way too cold. Of course, now it's actually like starting to get warmer out, so now that the sun is rising, all of a sudden it's warm again. But it was pretty cold last night. The Gould Trail parking. So we're really close at this point, that means.
Yeah.
It's probably just around this corner, to be honest.
Don't we have to pass the farms first?
No, because that was the sort of like connector of the Gould Trail to the Bellows Pipe Trail. So this just comes out right at the parking lot.
Yeah. I see it.
Yeah, I see the parking lot too. That was still a pretty quick, I think it was maybe a mile.
You want to go to the first shelter you went to?
The first one?
Yeah. Not that far. I think this one was closer.
This one is closer. Yeah, I think this might be actually closer. At least in terms of the trail conditions, it's not as steep to get to it. But for us to like camp at this one, it would have been a little bit weird to go this way and then like either camp at the Bellows Pipe Shelter or camp here and then go up the summit and then go back down. It'll be a little bit weird.
The trail you picked was better. Because this would have been like nothing. And
Yeah.
Today would have been horrible.
Yeah. Oh, they put more of those pamphlets here. I didn't even know that they had done that.
Oh.
Yeah. There's literally nobody here.